Alright, so it's Wednesday, March 21st. Still got the motor sitting here on the ground. Well, I've got it out of the car on the ground. Pulled the tranny off. Got the clutch out. So it looks like the tranny, the main bearing inside here, looks like this was leaking. Potentially leaking out a little bit. There's a tiny bit of stuff up inside, but like, I don't know. There's a little bit of oil everywhere. And then right back here, there's a tiny little bit coming off from, I want to say, possibly the oil pan or something in the back. I don't know. Let's see. It's basically coming, flip it around, it was coming from right in here, so yeah, there could be potential, but it was also when I undid this line right here that dripped out a tiny bit. Let's see if there's any. No, that's the return from my catch can. There was a tiny bit of goop inside there that gunked out. But yeah, the main in here looks really good. Like nothing's oily up inside here really at all. I guess there's a tiny little bit splattered up in there. I need to double check this seal around here looks good. But if you look right here, there is some on the back side of here. And then there was getting a little, I think that's just dust. But you can see a little oiliness around it. Inside the clutch disc, there was some. So that's probably what helped caused it to glaze over and let loose, because it was getting a little oily. I mean, the rest of the clutch itself is not, or the rest of the kit is not covered. So I'm gonna get this up on the engine stand, get the rest of the wiring off and everything, get it up on the engine stand, flip it over and check the gasket, and then double check on the pan, make sure it's all good and nothing looking bad. But yeah, it all looks good around this seal. I don't see anything leaking. Like right here, kinda like right here, which could be from here. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. I know this was super clean when I put it together, and now it's got this grimy stuff everywhere on it. But that is an old used tranny. I gotta double check it's not the main leaking out of the main and everything. But yeah, the new stuff should be here, because this, I'm gonna get rid of this, go better clutch, just because this motor made a little bit more power than I thought she was going to make in the first place. So needs a little bit better clutch. And then got a new transmission I've got coming, because this one's, I mean, just a stock DX with, I think, new synchros thrown in, or a little rebuild kit, but just stock, all stock everything. So I've got a new tranny coming that's got some goodies in it. That should be here Friday, hopefully. And then we'll go from there. I got a hold of Insane Shafts today. Got a hold of Mike over there. Picked up these axles from a guy, and it's broken right here. So it caused this to slide off, and all the little needle bearings inside there to break, to fly inside of here. And then it slipped out from being up here, it slipped down and then just went tick 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 tick, broke off where the retainer clip, and actually half broke this retainer clip, so this one can actually come all the way off. But here, this one's good. So I got a hold of Mike, the owner over here at Insane Shafts. He told me to go ahead and send him the money for shipping, and he's going to send me this piece right here and a new boot, because what happened to the guy when he had it on his car, these are an EF axle, he put them onto an EG, he put it all up in there, had it on, and then he didn't realize, but when he threw it into the tranny, it extended it out like that, and then when he went to turn the car, the tranny started twisting and this boot sat still, so it was just going in there, just going cluck 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 cluck, and it just busted it out. I mean, I found a bunch of little needle bearings up inside there, but yeah. Oh, I want that one. Oh well. But yeah, I got a hold of Mike over there, the owner at Insane Shafts, and he's excellent customer service, and he said he's going to go ahead and send me out a whole new rebuild. Basically send me this with a retainer and a new boot, and it'll fix that whole end. I'll be able to shove it back in here and be good to go. So awesome for that. I appreciate that. And then that'll help make sure I don't break axles. The only other thing it's going to be is transmission. The new one I'm getting should be a lot better than just a stock tranny. So, and these aren't his boxes, these are the ones the guy threw into this car to replace them. But these are some insane IS010, it's the 500 horsepower axles. So yeah, this is basically garbage. I might have a buddy that wants to throw it into a stock car, a stock D-series. I mean, it'll keep holding for a while. It was only slipping over like 18 or so pounds. I mean, probably anything in the real boost would start slipping probably eventually, but just a stock motorish all motor car, that should be great. I'll probably just give it to one of my buddies or hook it up for like $50. I mean, the kit brand new is 100 or 200, so no big deal. I don't think there's anything else I've really done. Got a couple little things in wiring ready to go. I still need to get that little cover plate inside there. Might talk to one of my buddies that's into sheet metal and get them to make me just a little piece right there, and I'll rivet it onto the dash, move all the things down, get the new tack put up. I gotta figure out where the wiring, I think you can tap into all the wiring here, because there is a factory tack in here in the dash cluster, so we'll see. I gotta mess with that. Yeah, so we're all on track. We're still gonna make it, I'm thinking. It's looking like we're gonna make it. Let's go shoot out. But yeah, when it's not raining one day, I'll just push this out, get this all rinsed out. I still gotta patch up a couple holes. I moved all the wiring now coming out through this hole or this hole down here. So I'm gonna have this hole to plug. I need to get a plug for the hole right here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a hole right there. That's where the wiring was coming through. This wiring, now I have it coming up through here instead. This is gonna go up in there to plug that. And I need to get a little something to plug this. I'm just trying to keep everything from, I don't know, I live in Oregon, it rains, you know, try not to get everything wet in there if I ever need to drive it home on a track day or whatever. I think I need to pull this, because I think the seal underneath here was bad and it was leaking from there, or it could have been leaking from down there, I don't know. Because the one track day I did go to, it rained out last year, and it was just wet, the floorboard was getting wet, and I was like, crap, guess it's not waterproof yet. So, but yeah, so that's a quick little update on what I got going right now. Just need to get all that wiring changed over, hook up the backlights for all the gauges. So I've got my little soldering kit right here ready to go. So I'm gonna get that hopefully done. But like I said, I need to talk to one of my buddies about getting a little sheet metal piece made for right there, and then I'll get all the gauges wired up to the switch, so when I flip it on, it'll be all the backlights. So heck yeah, I think that's about it. So till next time, guys, keep checking up on these videos. I'll have them coming up all the time, and if you have any questions, hit me up, ask. I don't care. I'm always open to talk about what I got going on and everything. It's a little underdog motor that could. Little D16 Z6. Let's show that right there. Bam. Bam. D16 Z6. That could. Making 479 horsepower and 350 torque. 28 pounds of boost. Any motor can do it if you just put the right parts together and, you know, I don't know. It's doing it, so, yeah. Cool. Yeah, till next time, guys. Later.